Authors Plus.
Alan, can you tell us about yourself?
Oh, sure. That's my favorite subject. I'm basically a retired engineer. Been working in aerospace for like 44 years. And basically tried to write some books.
And how did you get into writing? Who and what inspired you to write?
Well, actually, I've always wanted to write. I've been a technical writer for 30 years. And when I was in high school, my English teacher had us all write an essay. When she read mine, she asked me where I copied it from. I hadn't copied it. I told her that. She said, well, you have a talent of writing. So, but it wasn't something I wanted to pursue at the time. I was more interested in engineering, so that's what I did. But now that I'm done with engineering, I'm trying writing.
That's good. Well, when something positive sticks with you, right?
Yeah.
It lingers all throughout your life, and then when you're finally able to do something, that's what catches your attention.
Yeah,
so kudos to your teacher, right?
Yeah.
What is your book all about?
The Interrupted Traveler is basically about a man who loses his wife and decides to travel to the South Seas to spread her ashes on an island that she wants to visit, but she never had a chance to. And along the way, he runs into some trouble. But it turns out okay at the end.
And why should people read it? Do you think it would make a difference in their lives, and in what way?
It's more entertainment than anything else, really. I read a lot of books, and I try to come up with something original, some new idea. This is what a lot of people told me is a page turner. So I thought I'd give it a try.
Well, congratulations. You were able to finish it and publish it. That's a big accomplishment. Along with that accomplishment, I'm sure you went through a lot of challenges. What is the most challenging part of your writing journey, and how did you go about it?
Well, you start out with a premier idea, and then you try to build a story around it. And sometimes you have to rewrite it 2 or 3 times in order to get what you want. But I think that's typical for anybody.
And Alan, what advice would you give to your readers?
Try to enjoy the book.
Can you please invite the viewers to grab a copy of your book, and where can we purchase it, and how much does it cost?
Yeah, it's available at Barnes & Noble, and also Amazon, I believe. And it's not that expensive. I think it's $9.
And do you have a website that you'd like to share with us?
There is a website out there, but don't ask me what it is right now. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Okay, well, thank you, Alan. Any last words to your readers?
When you're reading a book, try to enjoy it. I mean, it's something that we try to entertain people with.
Okay, thank you very much. I know this is your favorite subject, so can you tell us something about yourself?
Well, I'm a retired aerospace engineer. I'm working in aerospace for about 40 years. Since I retired, I decided to try writing a couple books to see if I could do it.
And congratulations, I see you've already written 2 books.
Yes.
And can you share with us how you got into writing and who inspired you to write?
Well, that was my senior high school teacher. She assigned us a writing assignment to write a short story. I wrote a short story, and she asked me where I copied it from. I said, well, no, I didn't copy it. I wrote it. And she, at the time, told me that you have a talent, you should pursue it. But I went into engineering and really didn't get into writing anything other than technical manuals for about 30 years. Then when I retired, I figured, what the heck, I'll try writing a book.
Well, after you retired, was there something that sparked your interest to start to actually jumpstart that writing?
Well, it was during the COVID shutdown. I couldn't go anywhere. Sitting there in front of a computer, what am I going to do? I figured I'd start writing.
And how long did it take you to finish writing the Dreamer 4?
Well, the reason it's the Dreamer 4 is it's a fourth version. I started out with an original version where it was a real shock ending, and I got sort of involved. I sort of liked the characters in the book, so I decided to change it. And the fourth time it was changed, it became the Dreamer 4.
Well, that's a good ring to the title and a good reason behind the title. But what is it about?
Well, it's basically about a couple college students running into some trouble and how they survive the experience, and eventually they tend to have a romantic interlude.
And why should people read it? Do you think it would make a difference in their lives, and in what way?
I'm not sure if it would make a difference in their lives, but it would tend to give you an insight into some college life, I think.
Well, college life is always interesting, right? You always take a lot of good lessons away from it.
Yeah, I've been at 5 different college campuses, so I have a little bit of experience on it.
And do you think by reading The Dreamer 4, there's something that they would take away from it?
I would hope that they would understand the ethics and the morals of the main character, and maybe learn from that.
Okay. And what advice would you give to your readers?
I read to enjoy books. I have a large, very large library. So if you enjoy reading, I think you'd enjoy reading my book.
And can you invite the viewers to grab a copy of your book and tell us where we can purchase it?
You can get it at Barnes & Noble. I think they are just ordering them right now, but eventually they'll have them on the shelves. And Amazon. You can get it through Amazon.
And how much do your books cost?
This one, I believe, is about $9.
Okay. And any final words to your viewers?
I would say that anybody that read the book would, everybody that has read it so far has really liked it a lot.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alan.
Author's Class.